In this video, I'm gonna finally reveal to you how to get motivated. But personally, whenever I first started to change my life, I wanted to wait for more motivation. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited until finally the motivation didn't come. It never arrived. And it's because motivation is fickle. You can't rely on it at all, and you can't hope and pray that you'll finally get some motivation so you can start. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately, right? We want to wait for motivation. We want to become motivated, but it never arrives. So clearly, there's a problem with our goals because we can achieve pretty much anything. We just have to set the right goals and do the right actions. So in this video, I'm going to tell you and I'm going to show you the right goal to actually set. The problem with trying to become motivated is that nobody is motivated. No single person has the traits of motivation. Motivation is just a feeling. You can't call someone happy or depressed or sad. You can say that they feel happy, sad, or depressed, but all that matters is that they only feel it. They don't have the trait of happiness. They only feel an emotion. Whenever we try to change our emotions, it doesn't work. We can't change our emotions to where it suits us better. We instead have to change the actions, the inputs to actually change our emotions. And the inputs that actually lead to motivation are hard work and consistency. Hard work and consistency equal motivation. Every single person who you might consider motivated has those two traits. They are hardworking and they are consistent. And so because of that, you think that they are motivated, but really they have those two traits and it seems like they have motivation. For all you know, they might be completely unmotivated. They might even hate what they're doing, but they still have hard work and consistency. We can copy this. We don't need to focus on motivation and hoping and praying to finally get some. We can focus on becoming hardworking, on becoming consistent. That's actionable. You can actually become hardworking. You can change your behavior and become hardworking. You can change yourself and become more consistent. If I were to tell you, just get motivated, does that help you? No, it doesn't help you. But if I were to tell you, oh, become more consistent and try to become more hardworking, that's actionable. You can actually apply it, and that's what's important. When we focus on motivation after the equal sign, it's the same thing as someone who says that their problem is that they can't get jacked. That's not the problem here. The problem is that you're eating horrible food and you're not exercising. The problem isn't that you're not getting jacked and you're not getting swole. The problem is that you're eating horrible food and you're not exercising. If we focus on the results instead of the process that gets you the results, you won't get the result. If we focus on motivation instead of the two actionable pieces of advice that lead to motivation, we won't get motivated. Now, the action step I have for you in this video to actually apply what you just learned, I want you to change your goal. And this sounds like a big ask, but it will help you. Instead of thinking in your head that, oh, I need to get more motivated, I need to get more disciplined, none of that. None of that. Imagine in your head that all you need to do is just become more hardworking, more consistent. And your brain will actually start coming up with ideas because it's actionable. You can actually change those things. And so in your head, you might think, oh, I could become more I can do that more often. I can do this thing more often, or I should focus on that thing more often. I should focus on that thing for longer and for a higher intensity. You'll come up with ideas and you can actually apply those ideas. Your brain will become your best friend just because you changed your goal. And now that you know that you shouldn't try to become motivated, go ahead and become more hardworking and consistent.